let's get back into some music. It is 7 p.m. It is Friday night, the 17th of October, ladies and gentlemen. We are now going to be listening to Witt Lowry. If you don't like the story, write your own. Good advice, Witt. Let's go.
Had to let go of who I thought I should be to find who I am. Don't mean the edited one for the gram, but I mean the one who needs love, has fear and doubt, and only comes out around fam. See, I'm just a man, I bleed and it's red, but trying to quiet the voice in my head. Too weak to repeat all the things that it says. You're destined to slip when you live on the edge, and I'm doing my best, but it's never enough. It's always, hey, when you gon' follow this up? I give up so much of myself, my art, my soul. There isn't much left in my cup, not praying enough. Don't know who to trust, don't follow for follow, I follow my gut. There is no more room for discourse anymore. It's I'm right and you're wrong and agree or shut up. What in the fuck? When will we learn? Together we grow and divide and we burn. There's over 7 billion of us on earth, and here I am talking about putting me first. And all of my hurt, like anyone cares. I have a tendency to overshare. Crazy to look at a sea full of people and still feel like there isn't anyone there as everyone stares. I swear that I'm fine, tears streaming out of both of my eyes. They love to see all this raw and real emotion so they can upload it online. This story is mine, they took and rewrote it. They'll do anything for a click and they post it, but never with credit. My art has been less than a trend while people pretend like they own it. Okay, duly noted, they change in due time. Things that I wanted are losing their shine. Now all I want is a text or to talk to my dad, but no, I never get a reply. That weighs on my mind, not trying to hard, but I have to live with this hole in my heart. And maybe the only real way that I know how to cope is by losing myself in the art. I said things that were harsh and I never meant. I let this content really mess with my head. So many things that I wish I had done and had said before I never saw him again. Time that I make amends and pull back the curtain. I barely was there even when he was hurting, and I think of that, I think, damn, what a terrible son. And I question myself as a person, a human still learning.
Mate, his flow is relentless, and I love that paired with the building, like this kind of dance beat just building up. And when those strings came in and it kind of dropped, but it kind of kept going on his end in the vocal, I didn't see that coming, and it had great impact, didn't it? The emotion and passion he puts behind every single word. He's got an amazing voice, and it was the building intensity of it. It was just building and building and building. Beautiful words, you know, just laying it out, just laying life out, and just being raw and open and vulnerable and authentic. I've never heard Witt Lowry before, but I really like what he's doing. Let's see where this goes, because I have got no idea.
And I question myself as a person, a human still learning. Just a human still learning. No, I'll never be perfect. That's the only thing certain. Yeah. Someone mentioned the music was saving their life. They relate to it so much it hurts. And I thought to myself, I'm so glad I could help, but it's you who put in all the work. So don't give me credit, cause I'm just a human who loses himself in his words. I wonder if Steve ever thought that one day we'd be treating the NEP like a church, and hold up these content creators and athletes and artists as if they were gods. Until we decide they no longer have value, then they're thrown away and forgot. See, honestly, all that we are is a sum of our vices, our fears, and our flaws. And then at the end, we end up in a box that can't bring anything that we bought. All the things that we're not make us who we are. Nobody thought I would make it this far. Used to shoot for the sky till I realized that it had been proven that humans are made out of stars. I spill out my heart, it's all that I know. Never been good at just letting shit go. Do you know how it feels to sink all that you have in your craft and still feel like there's nothing to show? Cause here is a poem, a letter, a song. I don't know where in the fuck I belong. There's nothing more lonely than being surrounded by people, yet all of your people are wrong. I feel like a pawn, I feel like I'm trapped. There's people I miss, I can never get back. I've been learning that life's not about how much water we have. It's about how we look at the glass, that's a lot to unpack, yeah. There's a jump on the track, give them all that you have, yeah. Ever since I don't know what it's like to hold back, yeah. When the story's authentic, you don't need to act, yeah. Never needed to ask, yeah. There's concepts I need to explore, and feelings I can't just ignore. Who cares what you do, who you doing it for? Oh my, how the tables have turned since I used to serve food that I couldn't afford.
He let it all go there. That's how to get shit off your chest. And I thought that instrumental was really interesting and really different. It was, as Claire says in the chat, getting trancey, very, very trance, and kind of nostalgic in that way, taking me a little bit back to like Faithless and stuff. Had a bit of that 90s UK trance kind of sound to it, with then this passionate American vocal going over the top with these really heavy lyrics about life and letting go and being surrounded and lonely at the same time, the wrong people. Like, that was a new sound to me. It was a really unique mixture that came together into something really, really beautiful. It's something that needs to be listened to a few times to get every single word, because there was a lot in there. You know what I mean? And I would like hear something and go like, that was a great line. And then I'll be like, oh, that was a great line. And I kind of just kept going from bar to bar, just following every single one, but I couldn't stop it. You know what I mean? I just had to keep riding that train. As I said earlier, his voice just relentless, just goes and goes and goes. The passion just grows and grows. It's he's got something really special there. And it was emotional. It was heavy. I really felt that. I really felt his pain and frustration. And that's what it's all about with music. It's about conveying that emotion, isn't it? Any emotion, but having your audience feel it the way you want them to, that's the goal. And he certainly nailed that. I've never heard Witt before, but I definitely want to check out more of his music. That was Witt Lowry. If you don't like the story, write your own. Wow.